if you take time this week to design everything in your house to do a particular job to serve your greatness, I guarantee 2 months from now, you're going to be a different type of animal. I guarantee it.
Absolutely, 100%. How do you keep yourself accountable? Get him, bro. I need you to get right here on him, and I need you to talk face to face on this one.
Man.
How do you hold yourself accountable?
So some people may not even really like this answer, right? At the end of the day, I'm a very faith-driven person, right? So with that being said, you know, I almost feel like I'm slapping the face of my creator if I don't do everything I possibly can to be my best self. So that being said, I talk about setting traps, right? How do I hold myself accountable? Number one, I try my best to tell people what I'm going to do. There's a lot of research. If you tell people that you really care about, that really have your back, hey, hold me accountable. I'm about to write this book. I'm about to come out with this program. You know, suddenly you don't want to just deliver on your own promise. You don't want to let people that you care about down, right? So that's just a simple hack. But it's really just making a deep commitment and a deep promise to yourself to not let yourself down. Because people talk about, man, T, how do you have so much confidence? Or if people ask me that or whoever, at the end of the day, the only way to build confidence is just delivering on your own promise. I guarantee if you just say, I'm going to walk for 10 minutes every day, or I'm going to write in my journal, or if I'm going to finish this one project for work, and you just deliver on that, it gives you a certain internal strength for you to keep going. So I wish there was a complex answer for me to give you in terms of being accountable. But at the end of the day, it's deciding who you want to be in the next 2 months and just making that promise to yourself and not breaking it. So I hope that helps.
Keeping that promise to yourself is very key, man, because we make promises to other people. We make promises all the time. Sometimes we keep them, sometimes we break them. And it's almost thinking about like this, man. Sometimes people ask, like, how do I love myself more? And I just think about this, like, we keep promises to people outside of ourselves, like our kids, right? And we should, and people around us that we really love and care about. So why can't we take that same thing to ourselves if we truly love ourselves? How do you eliminate the urge to conform to the world? I got you on this, all right? I'm gonna try to not be so passionate, but I probably can't help myself because this is just true. And I know you probably heard this before, but even biblically, if you're not a spiritual, if you're, you know, if maybe you have different beliefs, I put it like that. It's okay. We all believe different things, but this is what it comes down to. You have to understand this. You are uniquely and wonderfully made. Okay. That's first things first. Nobody's designed like you. We oftentimes look out to the world. There's nothing wrong with being inspired. There's nothing wrong with being motivated. There's nothing wrong with looking at somebody's life and saying, man, they motivate me to do better. But the problem we have is that we oftentimes compare our lives instead of appreciating our lives. So the first thing you have to do is like, look at yourself. There's 7 billion people in this world, billion with a B. And there's literally only one of you, scientifically proven. There's people that look like you, talk like you, dress like you, may act like you, but there's nobody with your DNA. There's only one of you. If you understand that your uniqueness is your greatest tool for your greatness, you will own that. And listen, the problem that we often have, and I don't know if you've dealt with this, Jay, but I know I have in my life, is that we're always trying to please people. And there's nothing wrong with being a people pleaser. If you have a good heart, I get it. But sometimes we try to please people so much, and especially with social media, right? We see people out there and we're trying to fit in when we're born to stand out. But we're trying to please everybody. And I can tell you this truth. The first step to being unhappy is trying to please everyone else. Trying to please other people is the perfect recipe for you to disconnect from who you truly are. It's the perfect recipe for you to lose the greatness from within you, because now you're trading in who God created you to be, or the world, the universe, whatever you believe in. You're trading in who you were created to be for who the world wants you to be, right? And when you do that, I'm gonna tell you, not everybody's gonna like you. Like, get over yourself. And some of y'all might be like, okay, here you go, Trent, stepping on my toes, but it's the truth. When you realize not everybody's gonna like you, everybody doesn't like Jay. Yeah. Everybody doesn't like me. Maybe I look a certain way, I talk too loud, my dreads, my tattoos, maybe people don't like me. It's okay. I'm not living to be liked, I'm living to live my mission. And I know greatness is often misunderstood. I know me become the greatest me, us become the greatest versions of ourselves is going to be misunderstood. And when you get over that, I promise you, then you will find the confidence to be able to make the world respect your greatness. And so Knowing your why, knowing your reason, and knowing your mission. I get opportunities every single day to derail me. In life, in order to probably reach your mountaintop, your Mount Everest, right? Your North Star, you got to get great at saying no to great opportunities.
Yeah.
And I know that seems crazy at times because, yeah, sometimes you can miss out on things that are meant for your life. But I know in my life, once I got dialed in on what I wanted to be and what I want to do and give to the world, I had to say no to so many great opportunities, quote unquote. And I know for a fact, I've said yes to good opportunities that didn't lead me to a place where I needed to be. So to make a long story short, get locked in on your mission. Maybe everybody won't follow you, or maybe you won't be popular, but who cares? Because there's people in the world that need your voice. And like I said, people are not gonna like you, but when you live your mission, people will respect you. And to me, that's the greatest thing.
How do you fight bad urges?
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So how do you fight temptation?
Yeah. How do you fight bad urges with food and spending? Okay. Now, I'm going to go kind of deep with this. And we always talk about mindset. I'm going to talk about food specifically. I say this all the time. If you really want to change your physique, the first thing you need to do is redefine your psychological relationship with food. And let me tell you what that means. 99% of people in this world eat for these three reasons. Number one, does it taste good? Number two, is it close to me? Is it accessible, right? Proximity. And number three, price. That's how people decide what to eat. Does it taste good? You know, where is it at? Oh, that fast food place is right next to me. And of course, three, how much does it cost? When you start eating and start thinking about, is this food going to make me strong? And you have enough awareness to say, how's this food going to make me feel? Now, I love chicken tenders, but if I eat a bunch of chicken tenders, mashed potatoes, and French fries, I know, like, man, I just know I'm not going to feel good by the end of the night if I go in like I want to go in, knowing I got a big day tomorrow, I got an event coming up. So that's me right there telling myself, this food is not going to make me strong.
Absolutely.
You know, the second thing, right, is proximity. You've never seen a healthy person who's not willing to drive a couple extra miles to get some good quality food. And same thing with price. I'm willing to pay an extra $2 or $3 if I know this food is made the way it's really going to nourish my body, right? It's organic, it's coming from a good place, etc. So change your psychological relationship with food and even money. It goes the same way. Is this money that I'm going to make, is it going to serve me? Or am I just going to use it just to buy some other stuff that I probably won't use in another 6 months?
Yeah.
So you kind of have to, you got to switch that light in terms on your psychological relationship towards your fitness, towards your money, etc. And I hope that helps. And again, I'm always start small. I tell people all the time, can you eat a salad 3 times in a week for me? Can you just start with that? So if you can just make a habit of, you know what, I'm gonna make this salad. I know it's gonna make me strong. Then you start figuring out ways to make it taste good. You know, the salad's not that bad. You know, I could add some salmon, add these, you know, these almonds and these, you know, pumpkin seeds and do a little this. Okay, I can do this, right? So start small. You know, just eat some vegetables. You know, start with that salad. I tell my clients, start with can you eat fish 2 times a week? And can you eat some salad maybe 3-4 times? Let's just start with that. And let's build off of that.
Absolutely.
So I hope that helps.
Absolutely. And oftentimes with spending, and I know just in general, a lot of times we think that we need something, and don't take this out of context, but we think that I know I've been there, where I think I need something externally. Like, oh, I need to go buy this to get in better shape, or I need this, or I need that. And I get those things and it doesn't change anything. Like what you need oftentimes is already inside of you.
Yeah.
You know, if you really dive in deep. So think about that, because I see it all the time with people. It's like, Trent, I'm missing this, I'm missing that. Only thing you're missing is really diving deep and having a different internal dialogue with yourself, straight up.